Welcome back to another episode of the Freiburg 2 Youth Academy here on the second channel, where last episode we started the second season after a flippy-floppy end to the first season. My mind was all over the place at the end of the first season. We're here now. We know what we want to do here. We are in August. Last episode, we started everything off here. I explained everything because last season I went to 14 to 19 years old. I'm just back to the original base game stuff now. Promotable at 15 instead of promotable at 16. That's the only really change of the Youth Academy here, as well as being able to send them out to the same nations and same team. But however, I think on one of the mods I did do, because I believe it's 16. I believe you can get 15 to 17-year-olds on the game, but on the mod, I believe it's 15 through 19. I think 19 is the oldest. So we have a couple players on here that we could be bringing in. Maybe whether or not we do bring them in. We have scrapped the U15s. Obviously, that is no longer a thing. The U15s can play in the first team. They can be promoted and played into the first team from the rip. And this is our team. We have Braun, Zimmerman, Bauer, Schmidt, Adam, Leffe, Sosa, Navarro, Schroeder, DeSmet, and Weber. And I went ahead and gave myself another scout report just to start this episode off on a little bit of a interesting note here. So let's go through them. We obviously have 3 scouts, one in Germany for 9 months, one in Nigeria for 3 months, and I forgot where the third one is in here as well. But we are going to look for some decent talents. We quite literally need a couple of midfielders in here. Now, we can buy youth players, but I kind of want to see what we can do with the Youth Academy first off. We have a couple of players here. We are now in Germany, where this is kind of the main deal, where hopefully we get a couple of good players here. Schumacher will not be coming in. I'm being a little bit picky, but at the same time, not too picky. Like, we'll bring him in, but his potential obviously isn't great. I shouldn't be too worried about potential, but I obviously am halfway in my mind. And the last one is in the Netherlands, so yeah, some Dutch players that we could possibly be bringing in as well. First game of the episode here, we have Weber, DeSmet, Navarro, Schroeder, Sosa, Murphy, Adams, Schmidt, Bauer, Zimmerman, and Braun in net. Bauer, Burku. Bauer just gave the ball right to Burku. Into Sosa. Sosa, out wide to DeSmet. DeSmet crossed in for Schroeder. It's going to be a goal kick. Somehow Schroeder won the header. Definitely didn't look like he won the header, but he did. Somehow, some way. I guess he did win the header, to be fair. DeSmet into Sosa. Sosa into Murphy. Murphy into Navarro. Navarro quickly into Schroeder. Schroeder will cut back on his left. Find Weber. Weber, first time finish. Keeper saves out for a corner. Schroeder crossed in. Schmidt, header down. Navarro. DeSmet out wide to Schroeder. Crossed in. Blocked out for a corner. Murphy into Weber. Weber into Schroeder. And Schroeder might be in behind here. He's going to try and find DeSmet. And DeSmet will find the back of the net. And Freiburg 2 have the lead here. It's 1-0. Murphy winning the ball back into Weber. Weber trying to start the second half on a positive note. Headed away now. And Sosa will pick it up. Can't go out wide. Sosa. Murphy over the top for Schroeder. Schroeder controls it down. Now into Navarro. His shot is off target. 2 minutes left to go. 1 minute left to go. Just win that ball. Winter, Zimmerman. And that is game over. Freiburg win their first game of the season and only a second game. 4 points out of our first 2 games. A better start to this season than last season already. Mathis Lejeune has been loaned out to Osnabrück for 12 months. And we went ahead and quick sim a whole game against Unterhaching. They were 4 points in the first 2 games. They were pretty much with us exactly. We were just above them with better goal difference. And a 0-0 draw ensued and nothing, quite literally nothing happened for both sides. We didn't make a single sub. They didn't make a single sub. There wasn't a single yellow card or an injury. So honestly, we'll take that as a win. We will take that as a win. A 0-0 draw, and now it's Dortmund 2, and we are sitting in third. I haven't seen the top half of the table for a whole season. And now we are in the top half of the table. Obviously, our aim is to get promoted. We would love to do it automatically, but if we have to do it via the third spot team, then we will happily do that and try our best as well. It's a lot harder to get promoted in towards these divisions because it's not like the playoff spots like they are in England. It's not a 4-team playoff. It's a one team. It's a one team per league relegation battle. Dortmund 2 up next. They only have. Actually, they have 2 youth academy. They have Koenig and Friedrich. We are going to go ahead and jump into this game against Dortmund 2 and see what the boys can do. It's the main starting 11 as we have been using this whole entire episode. Let's get into it. Let's see what the boys can do and hopefully pick up another 3 points. Hey, we got to stop this guy. He scored 3 goals in his last 3 games. So he's off to a bright start this season. We got to be able to shut him down. The academy teams are going at it. Navarro winning the ball back off for Adonis, and now Navarro, he's going to have to do it himself. There's nobody with him, and Adonis did well to win the ball back, and he's actually got out for a goal kick as well. Frederick Otulai, Braun with the save here. We're early in the second half now. Cross comes in. Frederick, Desmet looking to clear it possibly. Navarro down to Weber. And Weber now into Schroeder. Schroeder still going. Schroeder into Weber. And Weber is in behind. Can he get past the keeper? No. Zimmerman. Can he find Desmet? Desmet win a header. Yes, but no at the same time. Murphy's got to win the second ball. No, but it'll fall to Weber. Now Desmet back to Weber. And he'll lose it. How have we not converted a chance there? Murphy winning the ball back. Zimmerman will look to find Schroeder. He does, but Frederick is there as well. Rago, Sosa winning the ball back, and Sosa now out wide. No. Fee out wide to Zimmerman. Zimmerman down to Schroeder. Schroeder crossed in. Is Navarro onside? Yes, he is. And Freiburg have the late lead here. 73 minutes in. And Navarro, the cam to replace Martinez, gets possibly the game-winning goal. And that will be his last header of the game, last involvement of the game, as we now bring on Martinez. Hetwer, there's no shot. There's no shot. Bauer blocked the first shot. It's still in the box. Adam will clear it. We'll get taken out, so we'll have the advantage, so we'll slow things down here. And Schmidt looks to clear up the field to Schroeder. That's a beautiful ball. Schroeder down to Murphy. Murphy now into space for Weber. And Weber against Adonis. And Adonis has been there all game long for Dortmund 2 here. Martinez. Martinez now into Desmet. And Desmet will lay it off for Sosa. The worst one there. Out for a corner. Martinez onto the box now. Zimmerman, no. Second ball, no. Desmet, can he get it back out wide? No. But that should be game over. Another 1-0 win for Freiburg. And we are thriving to start the season here in the third division. Now, I didn't want to play every single game this month or go through every single game this month, because I kind of want to get to the end of September. But Dresden are sitting 10 points. They have the same exact points as us. They just have a 2 better goal difference, so we kind of have to play Dresden. We kind of have to play them because they're one of the top teams right now. And we are going to go again. Same exact starting 11. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Desmet winning the ball back off the start of the game. And Desmet into Weber. Weber trying to find, well, I'm assuming that was Sosa. No, that was probably Navarro, actually thinking about it. Zimmershed. Fofana, Zimmershed, Schmidt intercepts, and Schmidt's going to actually take out the second player as well, and it's out for a penalty. Well, it's not really out, but it's a penalty. And that might be a red card. It's a yellow. The animation thought it was going to be a red card for a second. And it's Skurin versus Braun. And he missed, but it comes off of Braun into the back of the net. No, there's just no way. Wow, he actually missed the penalty. It came off of Braun into the side of the net. 1-0 for Dynamo Dresden. That is unfortunate of unfortunates. Lemmer Gets past Adam. Now into Skurin. Schmidt trying to get him off balance. He did. There's 10 minutes left to go. And we're still down. Only one. It's Murphy. Down to Martinez. Over the top for DeSmet. If he can get there, maybe second ball. It has to be second ball. It is second ball. DeSmet now trying to find Schroeder. Can't do so. Out wide for Carmagnech. In for Lemmer. Adam wins it back. DeSmet will look to clear. He'll find Martinez, and Martinez has to go. Martinez, you have the fresh legs. Into Weber now. Weber is in behind. Last kicks of the game. Are we going to get 90-minute cheese? Weber on it. Oh, my Lord. That's game over. We lose. Weber absolutely blundered it. The chance to take a point away from Dynamo Dresden, to take 2 points away from them and give us a point. And instead, we let them have all 3 points, and it's a penalty that got deflected, that they missed. They missed the penalty, deflected off of Braun into the back of net. An own goal for our first loss of the season. Now it's about how does this team rebound back from the first loss of the season. Do we have any confidence into us or not? We're going to end the episode here with the scout report in Nigeria. And we are getting absolutely nothing out of the African country. We might try another one. I know Ivory Coast is a decent thing for youth academies on, at least for FIFA 23 it was. We are back in Germany. Old Sommer, we won't bring him in. Leo Hahn, no. Elias Werner, definitely not. Holy cow. Eric Weber, 650k. I'll bring him in, but it might be an instant release, honestly. Herman, no. And then Daniel Vach, no, as well. And then over to Netherlands, and I'm seeing nothing. I am seeing absolute horse. And when we come back, we'll have more Liga 3 action here. We will also, I believe, have DFB Pokal surely at some point of the season. Or are we not in the DFB Pokal? Oh, we're just not in the DFB Pokal at all. Oh, alright. We're just not in the DFB Pokal at all, which I guess is fair. That's fair, honestly. We don't deserve to be there anyway. So when we come back, it's just straight league action. It's more scout reports. We are sitting in 5th. We got to somehow find our ways back into the top 3 and stay there for all of the season. Until then, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.